me, it just became a point where I just became so tired. And it kind of gradually worked its way up, and it got to the point where it was taking me all day long to get done what I normally got done before breakfast. And it just went on that, the tiredness became more and more tired, and eventually morphed into the mental aspect of it.
I think the hardest part for me was, first of all, not knowing what I had. And not knowing what I had causing me to be so sluggish and just not living was the hardest part. And so actually it was almost a relief to discover that I had something that could be addressed. But the toughest part was the mental part, the depression. And it really is kind of devastating.
Well, I agree with yours. The lack of sleep, lack of energy, lack of motivation. I work during the day, and for one of the first things I noticed was my cognitive skills were terribly affected. I used to be able to multitask and couldn't even finish a task, or forgot I had a task to do. And an interesting thing too that started happening to me when you talk about the mental things is I started having hallucinations during the day that were very odd. I just absolutely had no energy. I didn't want to go to bed at night. I didn't want to wake up. I didn't want to do anything. It was a very disturbing thing that I was going through with sleep deprivation. Not only with the cognitive skills, but the weight gain. It just affected every aspect of my daily life.
I wasn't able to function. Morning started off getting dressed and then going to the chair and sitting down because I was wore out. A lot of times my wife would go to work and come home at lunch and I'd still be in the recliner. I just wasn't able to do any kind of function at all. It was just absolutely was devastating. And at that time I thought to myself, I said, I ain't gonna last. You know, my time is limited. I won't be here much longer. Because I just couldn't understand what was going on and why it was going on.